But all right,
what you got on your list? What you got here?
Well, I got some gaming news. I know Cyberpunk's finally coming out with a new patch, version 1.2. I was gonna show you guys the video. I didn't show it to you earlier, but
Does it actually make the game play start up?
Well, there's a couple of things. There's minor changes to the police AI. So there's police in the system where like if you're supposed to do something bad, they come after you, kind of thing. But what happened is like if you're in an area, it was so glitched, it was so messed up. When you're in an area and you kill somebody, all of a sudden they'll just appear out of nowhere. Police are here. Boom.
Done.
The police could come out of the bathroom, and there would be no way to get into the bathroom except for
it was the Matrix.
There you go. Yeah, that's what it was.
So a lot of people complained that the police system wasn't right, and they should do it. So they finally came out with something. So it seems like based on the video, what CG Project Red put out, if you do something within the game that causes something to give you stars, almost like Grand Theft Auto, where they give you, if you have a certain amount of stars, the more police come and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Building up like a threat level.
Right. So now once you do something, supposedly like almost like a flying like police droid or something comes and it says something, and then all of a sudden you'll start the police will gradually come now and come after you. So they made it a little bit better like that. Supposedly some people want car chases and stuff like that, which I think in the past, I mean, I could be wrong, but I think in the past that they said that it was going to be in the game, and obviously it's not. So a lot of things that they said was going to be in the game wasn't in the game. So it seems like they're gradually trying to make the game. I'm hoping because the game has a lot of potential. I'm hoping as a fan of the world and stuff like that of Cyberpunk, I really hope that as these patches come out, it's going to become the game that should have been. So it seems like...
Okay, so I can talk about this a little bit. There's a game, Wilson, that looked good. I think you might have watched me play it.
Yeah, we have Wilson, yeah.
It looks good. It had the shittiest start. Like, it's dropping out, had so many glitches, so many bugs. Only one build would work, like things. So they implement patches. It's getting better and better. But, like, this is what happens. Oh, remember Wilson? Yeah, I played that a year ago. It was terrible. Well, they got some things on it. You come back, you play. Oh, they've updated this. Yeah, it's a little bit better, but they need to do this, that. 2 years down the road, you don't care no more. So, yeah, hopefully it comes out to the game, but they take too long to fix it and get it going. And
but let me ask you, did Wilson ever promise make it look like the stuff was out there? And then when the game finally came out, was it that broken?
No, because,
right.
Well,
that's the difference. Because
here's the deal. When a game comes to release, right, you're telling people pay full price now for a game. There should be no bugs or very little bugs. It was loaded with bugs, like terrible. Like you died in we had to constantly leave game. Couldn't because I was playing with someone else. We had to constantly leave game, come back in. Like there was a lot of issues. And that's something that should not be on a full release. Like, if it was still early access, people would be like, okay. You had something that said, this is full release, and it was like early access, like alpha. That's the way it felt. Now it's getting much better, and I'll still play the game and things like that. It's much better. But how many of the fan base dropped off already? You know what I mean? There are still some people that are, pushing for it, hoping they add this, still making a video saying it's good. We're still talking about it. I'm still talking about it. But, I mean... For the most part, all those people that die hard drop the money, think about it, your community. You get something so popular and say a big streamer puts it up on the screen. Now you're watching that big stream. Oh, man, look at that game. It's pretty good. He looks like he's having fun. Now everyone comes in. Now you got all these people spending money. And then it's like doo-doo after a bit. Like, there's only too much going. There's not much going on. That game dies off so hard. So, like, we're hoping that Cyberpunk pulls out quicker and good because I want to play it.
You know what it is? It was so hyped, and I was getting really hyped because I thought it was really cool. And plus, CD Projekt Red had a good reputation with Witcher 3 and stuff like that. That game was amazing too. And it just, I guess it just was. I tried to poo-poo it, meaning like I tried to poo-poo all the glitches and say, you know what, I tried to make it. But when you start hearing all the bad press and everything about it, it kind of kills everything. Then I'm thinking to myself, why am I playing a game that's not fully the way it should be right now? Why don't I just wait until it's fully patched, people are more satisfied with it, and then experience it more? So
here's another screwed up thing with that game. And this is another thing that pisses me off about it. Not only was the community of people that want to play it hyping this game up through like phenomenal levels. You start throwing press conferences and things and bring out Keanu Reeves and everyone's like, now everyone's super hyped.
Right,
then you bring out this piece of garbage where it's playing.
Well, I wouldn't say it's 100%. Some people still enjoyed it, but it's glitched. It's messed up, and there's a lot of broken promises. I think a lot of people thought, like they said that the world's going to be immersed with people. Like if you watch one of the trailers, it showed like people all over the place.
Yeah.
And then when they finally popped in the game, there was like 6 people walking around.
Mm.
You know, like that kind of thing. Like if people, they show you like a car chase where the guy's shooting, and I think one of those scenes is never even in the game. And then they took one part of the game, which I thought it was a little bit of a. There's one part in the game where you meet up with Jackie, he's one of the main characters, and you meet up with Jackie. You go depending on what story you start with, whatever. You end up meeting with Jackie anyway. And then they show you this part, and it shows you with Jackie through maybe, I think it was like 6 months, and all of a sudden you go on a mission, and it shows you like you and Jackie going to the club, you and Jackie doing this and all this stuff. But in the trailer, I thought that was part of the game. But apparently that's just a quick 6 months of you being with him and into the future. So it kind of like a lot of people were like, yo, dude, I want to do that. That looks cool. I want to be with Jackie. I want to do more missions with him. But in the thing, and it never comes to be. You know? So to me, that was
like
a little bit. I was a
little
disappointed. It kind of like it kind of was like misleading a little bit. But I really hope they, I hope they improve it.
I'm sure they will.
So it's making me think about that game for the PC, the big rig game that the Angry Video Game Nerd was playing. The big rigs. There's a game on the PC that's like that got released, but it was never finished.
Okay.
So like it's a racing game with trucks. So basically, you can't lose because the AI was never programmed. So like you just start the race and you just go, and the other guys just stay at the line.
Oh my god!
Is that the one where the speed dial's going like?
Yeah, there's no
you
like
can go like 180.
There's no hit detection.
1,000 miles an hour.
There's like no hit detection, so you could just go through everything. And you just basically fly in the air.
There's one time he goes into space.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, he just flies out of the game.
That wasn't early access.
No, it was like that's how they released it. They never finished it apparently for whatever reason.
See, I think that's what's happening now. I think what's going on with a lot of games is a lot of people are. Valheim's a small studio. They don't want to add anyone else, and they're
who makes Valheim?
Iron Gate or something like that.
Okay, they're brand new because it's the first game they've ever
and
made.
they said they're a small company, so they take their time, they take their breaks, they don't push people. Which is great. It's nice. It's good to hear that these guys aren't like. And all they're doing until their eye falls out of their head.
A lot of companies that take their time, like Nintendo, they take their time making games, but usually it comes out. Every game they make usually comes out pretty good.
Yeah, but when we say take time making games are two different things. Like these guys are willing to give their guys time off, weekends, relax. While other companies will take a lot of time to make a game, but have their guys working rigorous hours.
Well, they were saying that with CD Projekt Red. People were saying 16-hour days, no days off.
Yeah, so that's what I'm getting. I'm thinking what's happening these days is they're getting backed by bigger companies or someone else, an investor. Like, yo, you throw me $5 million, I'm going to give you back 10. You know what I mean? And then these investors are say, all right, well, we made an agreement that I'd have that money in like 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, whatever the case may be. And I think a lot of companies are doing this, and like that game maybe too. He had some sort of investor, and then they're like, all right, I just got to put it out because I owe them money. And then everyone buys the game, and at least he pays off his bills. But you're sitting there playing the game with I think that's what's happening out there. I'm not 100% sure, but I mean, it makes sense to me that you're getting backed, and you need to show some dough. And a lot of times when the game comes out, it's not done yet, and it sucks.
Well, I hope this kind of thing teaches other companies not to rush things so much.
Man, it's so many times it's happened already. No one's going to learn.
But you know what it is too. They came out with this trailer so long ago. The original, they talked about this for. I think they announced it so long ago that it was going to come out. So a lot of people were amped up for years and years.
Yeah, this has been pumped for a long time.
So and then they kept delaying it, and I understand why they kept delaying it because obviously you could see the final
Apparently
product.
Should have delayed it a little longer.
So, but they ended up getting so much backlash from delaying it the last time they just delayed it before the release that people were going crazy. Fans and stuff like that. Oh, you can't keep delaying it. You can't keep delaying.
Who cares?
But you know what? At that point, I think these companies need to learn. listen, if you know you're not done with the game and you still need to work on it, just delay it.
They're just angry babies that smell the food and want it now, but let it be when dinner's done. You know what I mean?
People are going to buy it. Wouldn't make a difference if Cyberpunk came out in December or came out December of 2021. Wouldn't have made a difference. Millions of people would have bought the game. It doesn't make a difference. Nobody's going to say, oh, it was delayed another year. I'm never buying that game. Okay, then they'll buy it. But you know what? That's not going to happen, dude. Because once you see the final product, you're going to play it.
And this day and age, everything is visible. You turn on Twitch, you go on TV and commercial. Yeah, you might have forgot about a game, but it's all in your face. Also, oh, it came out. He's playing it. Oh my God, it looks right. Everyone just downloads it, and it only takes 1 or 2 weekends, and games blow up. People need
to relax, man. Games come out when they're ready.
No, because people can bitch and moan all they want. It's the developers who got to go. Game is not done. Screw the complainers, the whiners, or whatever. You want a good game? Well, you'll have something worthy of complaining about. Now you put out something so quick, you got the complainers complaining about what you put out, which is crap. And then anyone else who wasn't complaining said, well, Cyberpunk, let's check it out. Oh, it came out like shit.
But the developers also need to be honest with the fans. If you gotta.
It is not done.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta. You can't. What do they call it when the game finally comes out? What is it? When they platinum or no? Yeah, when they make it gold, right?
I think so.
When it becomes gold, that means that it's actually ready to be. Supposedly, that means that it's ready to be produced. And
all right.
They made that thing gold month before. Obviously, it wasn't gold because it wasn't ready. So now you're telling fans that it's ready, and then a month later you're gonna have to release it now because now you just told. So it's a combination. I think you have to tell fans, listen, because of COVID or whatever you want to. Who knows the reason why it was so delayed? But you gotta.
Who cares? But it's not done. We want to give you guys a best experience we can possibly give you. I know you're excited.
Hang on tight. It's gonna be.
Hang on tight. If you're gonna sit there and badmouth, oh, they told us it's gonna be out this year and it's not. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. You're going to be that idiot that's going to get a shit product because you want it out that quick.
Well, look at Metroid for Nintendo. They announced they were going to make a new Metroid game. How long ago has it been?
Oh, I don't know.
It's been like 5 years ago? I don't even know, but it was a long time ago. And they still haven't even announced it.
I know there was a Metroid game out for like Wii or something like that, right?
No, they were supposed to make one for the Switch, I think. A while ago they announced it.
And there's not one on the Switch yet?
Nope.
Oh, wow.
But they're saying, even Nintendo, they'll come out and say it on their Nintendo Direct. They'll say, listen, there's no news on the new Zelda, but we're working on it. We're trying to get it done as fast as possible. We're going to give you a good product. That's it.
Fine. So be it.
That's all. I'm not going to be that guy that goes, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't see the new Zelda. Well, you know what? I'd rather just give me a couple years. I don't care. I got more than enough games to play. If you're going to give me a good product at the end of the day.
That's because you take a year and a day to finish something, man.
Oh, come on, dude. No, I don't. I beat the last Zelda. I did it.
Hades? Hades?
No, not Hades.
Why not?
Because you die a lot.
You die a lot.
I don't die a lot in Zelda compared to Hades. Dude, Hades, you die a lot.
You do die a lot. Yeah. Well, you got to learn to die.
And then you get frustrated. And you're like, oh, I got to go through this thing again, dude.
Look. There's runs you can give up on and say, okay, it's over. Just let it be and move on. Don't try to finish it out. Although
what do you mean finish it out? You got to do it.
No, I think you can give up, right?
Why would you want to give up? Might as well just die, no?
So then kill yourself quick if you know it's going bad.
Yeah, but I still got to go through from the beginning anyway.
The whole game is starting over and going back.
I know. So what were you telling me? Just quit.
No, meaning if there's a run that you're having that it's not going well, you chose the wrong booms or whatever they're called, and it's not going the right way. Just kill yourself. Get it over with. Put the noose on. Done it.
Have you ever done that?
It's hard.
Have you ever done that?
It's hard to quit.
See?
It's hard to quit.
He's telling me, he's giving me advice that he doesn't even do.
Well, I'm just saying because you take it forever, bro.
No, I'm not.
There's been a couple of runs where I'm like, this is going like crap, and then I just get that right down. I was like, oh, this is actually super strong, and I wound up beating it. But I think in one of the first few runs that I actually beat it, I didn't think I was going to do it, and I wound up pulling it off. But we're still waiting, bro.
I've beaten a decent amount of games this year, I think. Well, not this year, last year, but I'd be fine if I remake. Beat that. What else did I beat?
You actually probably beaten more games than I've beaten in the last 4 years because I play usually like the same game
over and over again.
Well, you play a lot of those online stuff, so
yeah, they never die.
It doesn't die.
It doesn't die. They never win.
You know what it is with me? I take like 5 good. Like that's why I have like a little bit of a wish list. I take like 5 games I'm looking forward to this year, and I'll just play those 5 games because I know I don't have the time to play Like, there's so many games. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have the time to play this, beat that, and then, So I just take 5 games I really want to play and I like Resident Evil series, or something like that, or if this new Resident Evil game comes out, or whatever.
Adventures? Did you ever get that?
No, I don't even want that game. I heard
Which
there's
one?
so
The
much-
Avengers?
Yeah,
I heard it was pretty good.
really?
Like some people, there was
I don't
bad
know.
things about it, but other people said it was cool.
Is it? I don't know. I heard there's no end. I heard it's boring after a while towards the end. There's like no end game. You kind of do the same thing over and over again. I don't know. I didn't really look into it too
Play
much.
with a
but
different character. I mean, let's be realistic. It's that type of game. You go through the story and you beat
I heard
it.
the story's short, and then it's like kind of like I don't know. Maybe I'll try one day, but
I mean,
I have other
if you don't
games
want
to
to throw the money towards it, don't throw the money towards it.
yeah, I have other games invested, so I can't really try it. But yeah, I heard Hawkeye just came out for it or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then they announced Black Panther's coming. And then Spider-Man's supposed to be a Sony-only character.
I hate when they do this crap. Even though I would have the Sony and I'd have
This Sony
Spider-Man,
owns
but
the
I think
right.
that's like what happens if you're an Xbox guy, but you like Spider-Man. Now you just got snuffed.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat did that a lot too. I think they'd like release characters only on for certain
Oh,
systems.
yeah, they had
I couldn't stand that shit.
they had Kratos.
Yeah.
Kratos was in Mortal
the
Kombat
yeah,
from
he was
God
the
of
Sony.
War.
He was the Sony
God of
version,
War.
and then Xbox had another one or something like
What
that.
did Xbox have?
I don't even remember.
I'm trying to think now. Who did Xbox have?
They didn't have.
Well, it doesn't matter. Mortal Kombat has everybody now. They got Terminator, Rambo. They got everything, man.
That's crazy.
And I actually got to say, though, they actually do a pretty good job with those characters, though. I have to admit.
They
You would
make it
think-
work.
Dude, you would think Terminator, how stupid it would be, huh? Or Rambo. But they actually do. Rambo's a pretty good character in that game.
He shouldn't be though.
Huh?
Wasn't there a rumor that they were going to put in Shaggy from Scooby Doo?
Oh, that was bullshit.
Oh
dude.
my
You know what it is,
God,
dude?
what?
I forget how that got started.
Oh, was
That's
the
some
Joker
rumor
in
about
that?
whenever Ed Boon comes
The
out,
Joker was in it one time.
Ed Boon likes to troll. So whenever he does something on Twitter, like he tries to troll people, like trick them and stuff like that. So whenever there's actually like rumors of a new combat pack coming out with new characters, people just go crazy, bro. They go Shaggy, or he'll put a picture of like Scooby Doo on there, and they're like, "Oh, Shaggy confirmed he's coming
God.
to Mortal Kombat." Dude, if you ever see some of the tweets that, dude, some of these people are so obsessed with these characters. Like I think Melina is so popular. Dude, people have Twitter accounts and dedicated just for Melina as a character. They just say, "Please, Melina, I love you. I want you to come." Blah, blah, blah. People are just crazy, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's crazy.
So you know what's happened? We're now in the age of social media. So all the, hate to say it, crazy people are out there
Oh yeah,
that you didn't know were out there.
yeah.
Now you know because they're right in your face, right on the screen on your phone. You
Like,
see
dude, just
everything.
relax. Just give the guy a break. He'll come out with stuff. Just don't come out with these crazy ideas. They were saying it from Pennywise was coming. Dude,
That'd be kind of
That
cool
would
though.
You know what's
actually-
stupid?
that would be
Listen,
I would
aggressive.
actually like that.
I know.
Yeah.
But how is he going to fight? Was he going to?
Slapstick like Dalzine.
No, that looks so stupid. Listen, as you can
Creepy
see,
as hell.
comments.
I think that'd be
listen,
okay.
That
comment
could
was-
work.
If you look at Mortal Kombat, how they work. Mortal Kombat goes through phases. So there was a horror phase, I think, in the last one, right? Mortal Kombat 10 had Leatherface. They do like a horror phase. This phase was more like movies. So they had Terminator, Rambo,
I mean, the horror phases are movies too.
action movie
There
phase.
you go.
Rambo, Terminator. Who else did they have? Oh, and comics. So they had Spawn. They had Joker. So they did a combo with. So you're not going to get Shaggy. Or you're not going to get a horror character because it doesn't fit the thing that they're trying to do.
So what are they in now?
What?
What are they in now?
I said the action movies. So like Rambo,
So
Terminator,
right now is action time.
and comics. So they have Spawn, Joker.
No, but those are old.
No, that's from Mortal Kombat 11,
Yeah.
the newest game.
Really?
That was like the first
One in
DLC
Joker?
pack. I think was Joker. Yeah, Joker was in the first DLC pack. I forget who else was in it. It's a while ago.
Yeah, but now we're out of the action because they've already put out Terminator.
Rambo. I think Rambo was the last one they put out.
Yeah, Rambo.
So are they going
I
to do
think there's
another?
more coming.
Who else did they?
I
put?
don't know. They might do a creepy cartoon. You know, they might get that shit.
Shaggy. Come on, people believe that?
Just
Give me a
never
break,
know.
dude. That's so stupid.
Maybe they'll bring in a Ninja Turtle.
They did no. They brought Ninja Turtles for
Justice.
Injustice too.
Did they really?
Yeah, Ninja Turtles were in there, bro. They were good too.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
How'd they
would
look?
do like team ups and stuff. It's pretty cool.
They looked well?
Yeah.
That's
They
kinda
looked pretty
cool.
good. They did them well. Yeah.
I think I bought the first one that came out. Played it for a little bit. Nothing crazy.
Justice 3, I think, is going to be pretty cool. I hope. I mean, the last one was fun. I had fun. You played a little bit of it too, right? Oh, no, you read the
I
comic.
have
You read the comics.
Yeah, I did the comics.
All right, well, a couple other things for Cyberpunk 2077. They had better car steering. So I watched the video of it. I didn't think the car steering was that bad, but they supposedly improved it. People were complaining that the car steering was like... So if you see, like, you go to a mission and it's almost like GPS. It'll tell you where to go.
Yeah.
So one thing I had a problem with is the map is small. So by the time I get to the thing, I'm past it. So, so you can't turn in time. You can't turn fast enough. So I think that they haven't said anything about making the map a little bit, maybe just zooming in a little bit out further so you can kind of get an idea. But they said something about people complaining about
Usually
the turn.
games like that give you like an option to zoom in more or
Yeah,
out
this
further.
one doesn't. So I think they said that the steering was a little bit better. They controlled that a little bit better, but I don't know. I didn't really notice it. You can't really notice much on a video. The steering feels. Supposedly a lot of cars were getting stuck. So if you like go over a bump and you're like, let's say there's like a divider, and your car is on top, you can't get out. You got to reset the whole game. You got to shut off the game, reset the whole thing.
Oh, that's retarded.
Yeah.
See, at least in Valheim,
So-
I'd get my boat stuck a lot. But then half the time, it's like I just have to push it or
So
I take
it's-
out my thing and dig out the
So
ground.
you basically see the car and it's like this.
Oh, my God. You just keep teetering back and
You
forth.
can't- and you
Oh,
got to
God.
reset the whole game. So now they made what they get unstuck controls.
Yeah.
So you could teeter it, and then it'll will like bounce off and boom.
A couple of games are adding that now because like you could jump in the open world and all of a sudden you can't get out and you're stuck. And they have commands like that, which they should.
Yeah. And they also did they disable you could disable accidental dodge rolling. So what a lot of people were saying was when they're on, because sometimes you're on like cliffs kind of areas or stuff like that. People were saying that they were falling off because they were accidentally doing like a double dodge and they were like, whoa, and you're fucking dead.
Pay attention
So
to
they
your
fixed that.
surroundings.
So they fixed that. But that also, I feel like that also shows you how rushed it was. Like nobody tried these different things to see, oh, maybe this is something that needs to be. But what are you gonna do? You know what? It's too late now. They're trying. So I'm hoping the final product by the end of the year. Hopefully, I want to see what the they haven't announced when the upgraded PS5 version is supposed to be coming out. So hopefully all those, maybe they'll do another big patch before that, and the graphic upgrades will come out because I want to kind of feel like the PC version looks really good. Like the graphics, they have like cell shading and what's the other thing? And what's the reflection graphic thing? I forgot what it's called.
Reflection graphic.
Yeah, I forgot what it was called. I think it's cell shading or something like that. But that they don't have on the PS5 yet with that game, so they're gonna bring that in. So it's gonna look nicer. So we'll see what happens.